when we read the Quran tells us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is our creator. He is our sustainer. He is our cherisher. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how many times have we thanked Allah for the clothes He has given us? Everything is because of Allah. The clothes He has given us, the food that we eat, how many times have we thanked Him for that? The house that He's given, how many times have we thanked Him for that? All the wealth He has given us. The water we drink, how many times we thanked Allah for the water we drink? The air we breathe, if you do not get the air for half an hour, 1 hour, you will die. How many of us have thanked Allah for the air that we breathe, because of which we survive? I want to know in this auditorium, can you raise your hand? How many of us have thanked Allah for the air? Only for the air. Please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, okay. Maybe 5%. Okay, 5% have thanked Allah. Imagine if we don't get the air, some may die after a few minutes, some after 10 minutes, some after half an hour. No one can hold the breath. No one can hold the breath for more than 1 hour. The world record is not 1 hour. So imagine if we don't get the air, we will die. That reminds me of a saying, and we keep on cribbing. We don't have this, we don't have that. We don't have this, we don't have that. You know, there was a man who used to complain because he has no shoes. He used to complain to God because he has no shoes, until he saw a man who had no feet. A person used to complain to God because he had no shoes, until he saw a man who had no feet. Therefore, the Islamic concept is, in terms of wealth, look at the people below you and thank Allah, I'm better than him. As far as wealth is concerned, the worldly things are concerned, the Islamic Sharia says, look at the people below you and thank Allah. And when knowledge is concerned, deen is concerned, virtue is concerned, look at the people above you and try and reach that level. But as far as the wealth and the dunya is concerned, look at the people below you. And Allah says in Surah Fatir, chapter number 35, verse number 15, that Allah is free of all wants, worthy of all praise. Allah says in Surah Adiyat, chapter number 100, verse number 6, Innal insana li rabbihi laqanud, that man is verily ungrateful. Allah is giving us all this niyama, and we are ungrateful. Even though you're ungrateful, you ask for forgiveness, Allah forgives you. Allah is Rahman or Rahim. However mistakes we do, however ungrateful you are, whatever sins we do, when we ask for forgiveness, Allah forgives you. Allah says that, Wallahu Ghafurur Rahim. For verily, Allah is most forgiving. In Surah Nisa, chapter 4, verse number 25. In Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 74. In Surah Hijr, chapter number 15, verse number 49. In Surah Nahl, chapter number 16, verse number 119. And in Surah Buruj, chapter number 85, verse number 14. Wallahu Ghafurur Rahim. That verily Allah is most forgiving and merciful. And Allah says in Surah Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 48. And in Surah Nisa, chapter 4, verse number 116, that if Allah pleases, He may forgive any sin. But anyone who joins partners with God, he has done the most heinous sin. He has gone far away. That means Allah is saying in Surah Nisa chapter 4, 48 and Surah Nisa chapter 4, 116, you do any sin and Allah, if He pleases, will forgive you. But the sin of shirk, He'll never forgive. So if you die as a mushrik, If you die doing shirk, Allah will never forgive you. If you do shirk and you ask for forgiveness before dying, Allah will forgive that also. But if you die as a mushrik without asking for forgiveness, that sin Allah will never forgive. So shirk is the biggest sin in Islam. It is the most heinous sin in Islam.